nerdsreviews.com presents Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos and Marie, and I'm Lafayette. That's it. Just us three for today's show. And let's start off with, what is your favorite video game to play at the moment? Marie, what do you got for me?
Final Fantasy 12.
12. I mean, why do you like 12? You don't like 1 through 11? Do you remember the first ones at all?
No, I didn't even know that there were 1 through 6 until my dad bought the old, like the
PlayStation, like the original.
Not the PlayStation, but the Nintendo that came out a few years ago. That came with like 50 games on it, like the original Zelda and Mario. Yeah, it came out. It had Final Fantasy 1 on there, and I had no idea that there were actually Final Fantasies 1 through 6.
7's the best.
Actually, according to a lot of people online, they like number 12 the best. Actually, no, I'm lying. They like number 9 the best. And then like 8 and 7 and 12.
I only played 7.
So how do you know it's the best one?
Because it's the only one I played. I have nothing to go against it.
Which one did you play? The old one or the new one?
I played the original on the PlayStation. The original set. And then they remade 7 and it looks amazing. I just didn't bother with it.
It looks, I don't know. My friend said that there's a lot more to do, and I just think that there's already too much to do in the first place.
That's why I didn't bother, because I was like, that game already had so much to do on a little PlayStation, and I don't want to do more.
I think that they said that, my friend, I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong a lot.
Correct.
He said that
you read about that.
That's kind of ironic, isn't it? No, he said that only the first part of it that came out was only Madagascar, and then once you get out of Madagascar, then like that other part hasn't come out yet. And he said that there's
one?
Yeah, the remake or whatever. He said that there's still so much more stuff to do, and I was like, I can't even do this shit.
I think that's how they're gonna do a lot of games in the future, where you don't get the whole game at once. Yeah, you get like, here's a good chunk of the game. We're going to give you the next chunk next year and so forth, which is fine. But if you beat the game too fast, you're just waiting around doing nothing. So, but I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. I have ran into the point where I don't play video games much anymore.
Well, I bought the PlayStation back in March or something. And then that's when I started playing Final Fantasy 12. And I just picked it up like an hour ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You just decided to play today. Carlos, what's your go-to game right now?
Quick thing about Final Fantasy that we used to play on, was it number 6 you said, or 7?
Yeah, it was 7.
Man, I hated when you finished disc 1. The cut scene between disc 1 and 2 was like an hour and a half, and you couldn't skip it. You had to watch the whole story. So I had to leave the room and just come back later. I was mad.
What was the cut scene?
That girl died.
Yeah, the girl
died in the volcano or something, or that.
Yeah. What was she called? She was a planet something, or a lifesaver, or
something
an
like
ancient.
That.
She was an ancient.
I was hoping the chicken would eat her ass, because it was taking way too long.
But see, now with the remake they just did, I could probably watch it now because the graphics look like Pixar, like super high end.
Right. Sure.
Animated graphics.
They have voices and stuff.
Yeah, they have voices. Yeah, that's right. They didn't have voices back then. I used to do all the voices for them.
Stop it. Oh, I have to see what you like. You just bust out some sock puppets and here's Aries.
Why would I bust out sock puppets? I would just read the screen.
No, this one's actually half words, like half like not sound, and then half they're actually talking.
Subtitled?
It's like, yeah. Well, it's like worse. Half the screens, like half the cutscenes they're actually talking, and then half the cutscenes you have to read what they're saying.
Oh.
It's weird. It's like right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's those type of games I'm just not into anymore. Like I don't want to sit there and play a drawn out story and
The role playing thing isn't
like-
attractive anymore, I think.
yeah, the whole role playing thing is not as fun. I mean, open world games are fun, like Grand Theft Auto, because I can just do what the hell I want to do.
Well, I was reading, so I played Final Fantasy 15 when I first bought this, and I was like just reading a bunch of stuff of it because it was super different than the rest of them. And they're saying that because of Grand Theft Auto, what is it, Square Enix, they're trying to westernize the Final Fantasy games. And because they don't like the super drawn out like stories like this, because it is super complicated. They're like losing money, I think, with each game that comes out. So they tried to make the last one, Final Fantasy 15, more like Grand Theft Auto, but they just botched it.
Oh yes, 15 was, people said it was not good. It was open world, yeah. Yeah, and you could drive around in the Cadillac with your friends or some bullshit. And
Yeah,
I think when you get
I was actually really mad because, okay, so you know how like so say like, okay, on the games now, it's only one disc, right? But back in the day, they used to be 500 discs long, right? So when I thought I was getting to the second disc or the third disc, I was actually getting to the end and I had no idea. And then you get to the end and you beat the final guy and there's only one version of the final guy. And I was like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. I'm so confused. I don't even know what's going on. And then I watched it and then I started crying like a motherfucker. I was like, I could not believe I cried at a fucking video game. Yes, it was
you
like
cried because the ending was so like
it was
intense?
sad. It was
traumatic?
sad. It was hell sad. Did you ever watch Artificial Intelligence?
I did.
It was like sad like that. I was like, damn. And then I watched, like, I looked it up online and I was like, not the only person that cried. And I was like, yes, thank God. I'm not the only little weenie.
Yeah,
Likes these games. I couldn't believe it. I was so mad. So like, I'm so confused because I hated that game because it sucked. But then I watched the end of it. I was like, damn, this shit just pulled on my heartstrings. But
I cried when Arthur died in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that was pretty good though. But that's such a good story. Oh my God, Arthur is man, that's such a good one. Yeah, no, Red Dead's fantastic. Yeah. That's a great game. That's a fantastic game.
How many are there?
Well, there's two, but part 2 is actually part 1, and part 1 is actually part 2. So you're playing the prequel part.
That's
2.
my go-to right now. Is Red Dead Redemption Online.
Oh, it's a great game. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm playing sports games because there's no thought behind it. Like I can't cry if I lose a baseball game. There's no emotion. You know, it's like, oh, you fucking.
I got invited to the FIFA 22 beta, so I've been testing that thing, but it's
the same game.
It's boring. It's the same shit.
Same game.
All they do is change like the graphics in between, like the stats.
There's a lot of problems with sports games. Is when you play a lot of sports games, you feel like it's something new every year, but it's the same game every year.
No one thinks that it's new any year. No one thinks it's new.
The thing is, they think they're gonna get something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I were to buy FIFA 21 and then FIFA 22 came out, am I able to play against other online that have? 22?
You got to play 21.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only difference with 22 this year is that Messi is now on PSG,
and so is Sergio Ramos.
Oh, really? That's right. Ramos got there before he did.
That's a big thing with sports games. You're just buying updated rosters at this point because the graphics are maxed out and so forth. So I don't know. I only buy 3 sports games a year, and I think the same thing. Oh, they promised me better defense. No, nothing's different. They promised me better this, better that. Nothing's ever different. And this is why it's called Nerds Talking. This is some nerd shit right here.
Well, I'm glad I got Xbox Game Pass. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Because now I don't have to buy EA games anymore. They're on the Game Pass.
They end up becoming free. Yeah.
I felt like I was getting ripped off of the FIFA series, man. Same crap.
What is a Game Pass?
So Game Pass on Xbox is you pay your choice $10 or $15 a month, depending on how much. If you want to play on your PC and your phone.
No, it's only one fee now.
It's just 15, right? So 15 for everything. $15, and they give you a ton of free games. A shitload. You want FIFA? You want to play FIFA 21? It's on there. Play it all you want.
So you don't have to buy the new game every year?
Nope. No. You don't get it right away when it comes out. You'll get it like 6 months later. But who cares? People like FIFA, they play that shit forever.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't EA have the deal with Xbox that it does come out same day?
Not for EA games.
Oh, okay.
But if you have Game Pass, you get a discount on all EA games when they come out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Red
do you
Dead
have to buy?
Redemption is on there.
So you
all
get the
crap's
Game
on there.
Pass, and then you have to buy the games too?
No.
Oh,
No. That's if you want it the same day as release, they'll give you a discount.
You
But
can
for
wait, though.
but for EA games, Electronic Arts, wait 6 months, you'll get it for free. Other games like games made by Microsoft, like Gears of War,
Same day.
same day they come out, you get it for free the same day, like no matter what. You want to play Flight Simulator and pretend to be a captain and fly from one
Oh, yeah, is that out
state
yet?
it's out. You can play that shit all you want on your place on your Xbox. Today I'm gonna fly to New Mexico.
Gears of War. I think I remember that game.
Gears of War. It's a good old
Gears of
Xbox. Oh,
War.
Halo. So you want Halo and all the Halos and the new Halo that comes out soon? Free.
That's
Play
what
the
made me
hard.
buy Xbox was Gears of
Was-
War.
was-
Yeah, that's what I thought. You like way back in the day, right? Like when the first Xbox came
Yeah,
out.
I had
that's
given
what
up-
no,
thought.
the first Xbox was Halo. That's what
I
made
had
people
given
buy it.
up playing video games. I was just done. I didn't want to buy any more consoles. Then I went down and visited Lafayette when he used to live in San Diego, and he said, "You got to play this game, dude." So he spent the whole goddamn weekend playing
Yep,
Gears of
playing
War.
Gears of War.
As soon as I got home, as soon as that damn plane landed, because I parked my car at the airport, I went straight to the only place that had an Xbox was Sam's Club, and I bought an Xbox, bought Gears of War. and
It's a
played that
first-person shooter game, yeah?
Oh my god,
A
What's
third
that?
person shooter.
third-person shooter.
Third person, yeah.
What's the difference?
It's
So
over the
first
shoulder,
person-
so you can
yeah.
actually see your character.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you're right. Yes, I do
Yeah.
remember. I remember playing that in Fable. Well, I never played
Yeah,
it.
yeah. If
And
Fable
we
is also
played
a
online.
third person, yeah.
We played online for hours and hours. And
Oh, endless.
hours.
Endless. That game was like addicting as hell.
What, Fable or Gears of
Gears
War?
of War.
Gears.
And then we went to the big E3 conference,
Oh,
four of
yeah.
us, and our cousin won the E3, the Gears of War tournament.
Yeah,
He was all excited. They hit the whole championship belt, and
let him
Yeah.
hold a Lancer.
yeah, pretty girls stood
taxi cab
beside him. He
Lancer.
was like, woohoo. But yeah, no, it's fantastic. But nowadays, I don't know. It's hard for me to get into video games nowadays. I think there's too much entertainment outside of video games at this point. There's too much shit to stream and watch, and
I can't watch a TV shows anymore. It's just I just get bored with them after a few seasons. Or I guess I never was able to watch them anyways, but I can't watch TV shows. There's so much stuff going on, and then half the time I'm not even paying attention because I'm on my phone at the same time watching a YouTube video. How is that?
but you're right about one thing. Like I'll get into a show, and because it takes so long to come out in between seasons, when someone's like, "Hey, did you watch the new season of this yet?" It's like, "Oh man, how long has that been since it's come out?" I'm not interested anymore. I've already jumped on
Yeah.
these 5 other shows.
Takes too long. Yeah, the in between just takes too long.
And to
You
be
lose
honest,
interest.
and it's really only Netflix. Like a Netflix show has to be amazing for me to get back into it, like a Stranger Things. I'll wait 2 years to watch a new season of that. But some shows they put out, I'm like, that was okay.
Did the new one come out?
It's coming
Not
out
yet.
soon.
September,
Yeah.
next year, February, right?
Is it next
Hasn't
year?
it been
Yeah.
a few years? Oh, but I forgot
It's
that I
by the-
forgot about COVID.
But by the time it comes out, though, it's going to be about 2 to 3 years. You're right. 2
Yeah,
years, maybe.
yeah.
But
Show's
that's just
stupid.
like a show like The Walking Dead. I loved it. Matter of fact, everybody loved that show.
was-
Everybody
but it got so
talked about
repetitive.
it.
First.
Yeah, everybody talked. Oh, did you see that? What happened? Oh man, can't wait to see what happens.
I was just thinking about that the other day because I was rewatching True Blood.
Mhm.
I got to about season 5 and then I quit. But I was thinking about The Walking Dead, and the first 2 or 3 seasons were really good, and then
Oh,
after that
so
they
good.
sucked.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
and same thing with True Blood. It's like the 3rd season was the best, and then after that kind of started falling downhill. It's like always the 3rd season is like the best. Like the 1st season's good, 2nd season's okay, then the 3rd one's like, oh shit, did you see that? And then after that, it's just kind of everything has jumped the shark at that point.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's trying too hard because you're trying to surprise your audience too much, and it turns into shit. It's like that show on Netflix called Manifest, which is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I've heard of
That
it. Haven't seen it
Netflix finally picked it up for season 4, the final season.
yet.
It's really good. It is. Then nobody wanted it. It got canceled by NBC. I was like, oh, I guess I'm never going to see how it ends. And but Netflix picked it up. It's good though. The premise is wild. The premise is
Isn't it kind of like Heroes or Lost or something?
no, it's more like Lost.
That's what I figured.
More
It was something
Lost,
like
yeah.
Lost.
No, it's a little bit different than Lost because Lost, nobody was actually alive on that show.
They were
They were
all
all
purgatory.
dead.
Oh, come on. I was going to watch it
Spoiler alert. Oh, eventually. Eventually.
You want a? I'm gonna wait another 5-10 years, and I'll catch you up to it. And I'm not gonna lie, that is a very good show.
Everyone loved
one,
that
Lost?
show. Lost. Everyone
never
loved
saw
it,
Lost.
and
Not
I
one
never knew
episode.
any of it. And now, that's so cool. Like I've never even seen any of it, and you just gave the ending away. But it still sounds pretty fucking fantastic.
Well, what's good about it? It leaves you on a cliffhanger every episode, no matter what. That makes you go, "Oh, come on, what the fuck?" Kind of like how Walking Dead did. Remember, how Walking Dead always left you with a cliffhanger for the first 2-3 seasons, where you're always like, "What's next? Just show it tomorrow." And that's how Lost was. I remember going to work and everybody was just talking about Lost. Oh man, see Lost? Oh man, that was crazy how that happened and this happened. And the smoke monster and blah blah blah.
Polar bear and all this other shit.
Yeah, the polar bear in the jungle, and they got to push the button every 5 minutes. And
so there was 10 seasons of Lost, right?
mm-hmm.
Do you think that they knew that they were going to have that kind of ending at the very beginning of the show? I always wonder about that. I don't know if you guys would know this. Carlos might have a better idea, but when you start writing a show, do you have an end in mind, or do you just kind of praying and hoping for the best that it turns out well? What happened to The Sopranos is kind of the same things. We just don't know what happens, right? The girl walks up to the cafe and boom, it's done. Who comes up with these endings? Are they?
I think there's an end game to all these shows, but I think it changes or gets pushed back as they come up with more crap to put in between, as they sandwich it in between.
Mm-hmm.
Sopranos ending though, people didn't like it, right?
HBO endings suck. HBO endings
are
terrible.
I wasn't mad at it because they kind of left it up to interpretation, right? Okay, did somebody walk in and kill them? But see, that's the thing too. I don't want interpretation either, but I also feel like a show like that, no matter the ending, you wouldn't be satisfied. If someone walked in there and killed the whole family, you wouldn't be satisfied. You know what I mean? No matter what, you wouldn't be satisfied with the ending of that show. Just no matter what.
Yeah, but I'm less satisfied with that ending than anything else.
Like the Breaking Bad
ending. To me, it's a lazy ending. I mean, they mailed that one in.
No. Breaking Bad gave us an ending.
Breaking Bad was a great ending.
There was no other way to end it because he was dying from the beginning.
Well, this is true.
True.
He was going to die eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Right. He was going to have to die.
But the way he treated Jesse, what a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. I hated the last season. I couldn't finish. That was one of the shows that I've watched all the way through, and I was like, damn it. And then so I tried to watch it again. I got to the last season. I was like, I can't watch this. It's so cringy. I hate Hank, or not Hank, but the guy, whatever his name is, Walter.
Mr. White?
Walter.
Yeah.
What's great. So some guy took all seasons and edited it into like a 2.5 hour movie, and I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already watched the whole thing. This 2.5 hour movie covered the whole series and it perfectly. He hit every beat. I was like, damn, this guy nailed it.
Send it to us.
That's illegal, Marie. That's illegal.
What's illegal?
Doing what
on
you
YouTube,
asked me to.
sure.
Yeah. Don't do that. I'll send it later.
But Breaking Bad, they were really good at drawing you in right from the beginning of every episode. For one full season, they kept showing that stupid charred teddy bear in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And they never showed exactly what happened till the following season, right? When the planes crashed in midair. I'm like, what? That happened last season, that pool, that teddy bear in the pool. I'm like, it was crazy. If anybody listening, spoiler alert, planes crash.
Spoiler alerts, all section.
Okay, close enough.
Who?
No, I mean, another one was Game of Thrones.
They mailed that one in. That was shit.
But you couldn't miss it, right? You couldn't miss any episode. You were so excited to watch every single damn episode of Game of Thrones. But the ending sucked.
Okay, I didn't see. I'm telling you, HBO endings are all fucking terrible. IDM being True Blood, and the worst episode was the very, very last episode. Everything else got at least 7s. This one got 5.5. HBO endings suck. I have not seen the Game of Thrones ending, and if you want to tell me I don't care, that's fine. I'm never gonna watch it. Did they?
The Avengers showed up.
Well, yeah, you know the midget.
They time traveled.
The midget guy. What's his name? The midget.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. He fucked the dragon, and then they had a dragon baby. And the dragon was a midget too.
Yeah, they stole. Oh, great! They stole the Shrek plot. Great.
Yeah, the Shrek plot. Yeah. Same as Donkey and the dragon. Yeah. No, the ending was not good because it was so stupid.
What was it?
And basically, you remember Bram?
Yeah.
in the wheelchair.
Bran.
They make him king, which
Okay.
is stupid.
Which you could have already guessed from the beginning.
No, I know, but they should have made the midget king.
The dragon
they should
torches
have.
the Iron Throne.
Yeah, the dragon torches the Iron
It
Throne.
flies away with Daenerys' body.
Yeah, she dies. Daenerys dies.
Well, because snow killed her. Yeah,
That's
so
right.
there's your ending.
And that's another stupid ending. Oh my god.
Oh,
That
the
was
snow part where they
stupid.
sent him out to the side of the wall.
God damn.
That was dumb.
Retarded. Like you build up Jon Snow to be like the king of the show, or like
king.
the the main, and then oh no, you're just a throwaway character at the end. Go over there. We don't need you anymore. The guy in the wheelchair, he's the hero. Like
Yeah,
what?
but you would have known that because from the beginning it was the king can do as he likes. That's the whole premise of the show, is that you don't know which character is going to survive and which one doesn't. But they're not going to kill the kid in the wheelchair. You damn well know that they're never going to kill that guy.
But he had the worst storyline.
I think the best backstory was Hodor.
Hodor was good.
That was the
That
best
wasn't in the book, though, was it? Huh? I don't think the Hodor guy
I've
was.
not read the book.
I don't know.
I feel like I remember them saying that the Hodor thing wasn't in the book, but I do remember people crying about it.
That was I cried.
I mean, the thing about Bran's story was they made it seem like he was all magic, and I can see through the Raven, and I know this, and I know that, and in the end, that was all pointless. In the end, it didn't.
That's
really...
so Raven.
Another bad finale. Another really bad finale because she went. I remember that finale because she went to go back to see her dad, who was a doctor. It didn't work out.
Dude, Bill Cosby. You
Went to go
are the
visit him in
worst.
prison.
What you doing?
a
I don't even know.
lesbian
My Bill
now.
Cosby impression is just so bad. It's not good.
Everything you say is bad, so it doesn't
I
really
know,
matter.
I know. It's just horrible. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Bridge Boys.
Bridges.
My name is Jeremy, and this is my partner in crime, Andreas Papas.
That's right. We're here to introduce you to the podcast that takes you on a whirlwind tour of the world's coolest bridges.
Yeah, we'll be exploring the history, culture, and engineering that goes into them. So we hope you'll join us on our exploration of all these beautiful bridges. And be sure to subscribe to the Bridge Boys podcast on your favorite podcast player.
Yeah, we'll be dropping some new bridge knowledge every Monday starting August 9th. So we'll talk to all of y'all then. Bridges.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos and Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, download, turn on notifications, tell your friends. We're on every social media platform from YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Friendsters, MySpace,
ChristianMingle.com.
Christian Mingle, Plenty of Fish, Bumble,
Farmers only.
Farmers Only, yeah. Everfuckagoat.com. I just registered yesterday. It's very interesting. Answer is no, but I'm looking for a yes.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So,
You wouldn't.
so our topic here is basically your favorite movie, but based on real life, like a real life story, like something that you're like, man, that's so good, you can't miss it. It's Tombstone. Well, it's Tombstone based on real life. I mean,
maybe.
nah, we don't know. It is
OK
a good movie,
Corral.
though.
The showdown at the OK
Good movie.
Corral.
But that usually those type of movies are, of course, dramas and somebody's sick and dying, or it's a really heartstring type of story. But I don't know. I'd go with Rudy.
I've never seen Rudy. I was never interested in seeing Rudy.
Rudy's good. Rudy's a really good movie.
What I understand, that guy was a real life loser.
And the movie is too. I mean, he's not a good football. I mean, he's not that good of a football player, and he keeps trying and trying and
Oh, was
trying.
that the big guy with Sandra Bull?
No, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's what's that called?
Iron Mountain.
No,
I don't know. I
Iron
can't remember
Mountain.
the sidelines. Sidelines from I don't know.
No, not from the sidelines. You're close though. It's Sideways.
No, Sideways. No, that's
it's about the
a
wine.
movie about wine. Paul Giamatti.
I forgot what it's called. Was RoboCop a real story?
Terminator is.
Terminator. No, I'm trying to think of movies that are really good. Star Wars. That's about as real. A movie about incest.
It's not about incest. Shut up.
Well, let's just go with it.
Like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, Bohemian Rhapsody is an excellent, and music ones are
Casino Royale.
I would have rather seen Sasha Boron Cohen played.
Sasha
Freddie.
Borat Cohen.
Yes.
Become Borat Cohen. I know you're right. He was actually supposed to be. He was supposed to
Yes.
be Freddie Mercury. You're right.
I would have loved to have seen him do
But
that.
let's be honest, the guy that played Freddie Mercury looked like Freddie Mercury.
So did Sasha Borat
Sasha looks
Cohen.
more like Sasha looked way more like Freddie.
Well, I didn't see
Then-
what he looked like as Freddie Mercury.
Just without makeup, he looks like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. That was a good movie. That's a very good movie. A movie
But
like
Sasha
Lamont,
wanted to
like-
concentrate more on Freddie's sexual life than on his musical
Yeah,
life.
that's why they didn't. They had artistic differences, and that's why he didn't do it.
Mhm, mhm.
But the movie was really about Freddie Mercury and about his kind of downfall and coming back with the group. And if you just stuck about with Queen, it wouldn't be as interesting. And plus, they did keep Queen in the story.
What do they say? I was reading about it, and they're saying that they don't know if Queen would have been as popular if he hadn't have died post-mortem or whatever you call it. Because a lot of bands or artists don't become that extremely popular until after.
No,
they
Queen was
die.
really popular before
But
he
they
died.
started like not being as popular like their last few albums. The more albums that they came out with, the less popular that they became, right?
But doesn't that go for any band?
Well, they weren't very popular in the 80s, which
Yeah,
was when they
exactly.
tailed off. But what made them really popular was a movie. Also a true story. What movie was that?
Wayne's
A
World.
Planet of the
There
Apes.
you go. Wayne's World. Thank
Oh.
you. Thank you. Yeah, Wayne's World blew them up like ridiculously.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like this music ones, right? Like La Bamba. Good movie.
La 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 bamba.
Okay. Thanks for that. And then
It always reminds me of White Chicks in the beginning when he's like la 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 bamba. In the beginning of White Chicks, which is also a true movie.
Sure,
I
not seen it.
To be honest, I've never seen White Chick.
Are you serious?
I don't find the Wayans.
But they've already
funny.
talked about making a sequel. Now they're talking about doing a sequel.
Yeah,
I don't think the
yeah.
Wayans are funny. I don't think they're funny.
I
at
don't
all.
think they're
But
funny.
it's
at all,
okay.
yeah.
It's like not. It's one of those movies that it's like stupid, but
No, I
it's
get
funny.
it. I get it. No, I mean, you know what it was too? When they did the makeup, they just looked so hideous. I couldn't watch it. Like, I was like, oh my gosh.
They
The
look
Wolf
super
of
fake.
Wall Street. and
Wolf of Wall Street. That's based
Yes,
on
that's a
true
good
story.
movie.
American Hustle, 12 Years a
Blow.
Slave.
Was
Blow? Blow's a good one too.
Oh, Blow. You know which other one that's
Lincoln?
good? Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco.
Man, that's a hell of a movie.
Johnny Depp.
What's
Johnny
the other
Depp.
one with Pacino?
Oh, My Cousin Vinny. No, wait,
No,
that's
the other one where he's like,
Was he
great
undercover
ass!
cop? No. He's an undercover cop. Goes
Oh,
to the gay
Serpico.
bar.
Heat.
Serpico.
Serpico.
No, is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is.
Serpico.
That's supposed to be a true.
The Blind
Right?
Side. Boom.
Blind side.
Blind side. Because you know why it's called the blind side?
Because he's big as fuck.
Nope. Not anybody else?
Because he's blind on one side.
Good Lord, no. How would he play football?
He's
because
blind in his left eye. He's blind.
because he's a right tackle, and that's the quarterback's blind side. And the right tackle is the most important part to a quarterback that's right-handed. The blind side.
The blind
My
side.
right hand is important too.
Bird Box. Is that a true
That
story?
doesn't make sense. She just did a motion, and you would know what it is. That means
Milk.
You're
Milk.
trans.
Is a good
Oh,
movie.
that's a good
I
movie.
think we've gone sideways. Which one?
Milk is very good.
Oh,
Yes,
Milk is
yes.
good.
That is a
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good
yeah.
movie.
You
Which
know what
one?
movie?
Pope?
Seabiscuit
Oh, that's-
Secretariat.
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit is good.
No,
Yes.
Capote.
Capote.
With
Two
Philip
Popes?
No, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Capote.
Oh yes, Capote.
Oh, Capote.
I was like,
Oh,
what
my
are you
left
saying?
foot.
Capote.
My left foot.
No, Capote.
Pianist.
A penis.
Capote.
Pianist. The Pianist is good.
Yeah, that is a
Pianist.
good movie. Yeah, that's a good
Yes,
movie. Yeah,
yes.
that's a good movie.
Aaron Brockovich.
The great porn.
That is also a very good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Brockovich.
Aaron
You're reading a list.
Brockovich.
I know this. You're not. I mean, you look at you. Just
I can see the
Rat-a-tat-tat.
reflection of Google in her eyes right now.
uh huh.
You Google the shit out of that shit.
Go ahead, say another
Google
one.
is my soul.
I got one for
Schindler's
you.
List.
That also made me cry.
Yeah, Schindler's List. Yeah.
Hachi.
Hachi.
Mhm.
What is that?
Goodfellas.
Based on a true story, but it's they switched it, made it American instead of Japanese. It's about an Akita that would always wait for its master at the bus station, or
Aw.
the train station. Whenever he came home, he'd be there. But one day he died at work, never came home.
That's sad.
So for the rest of his life, the dog continued to go every day to the train station, waiting for his master to come home. And eventually the
Casino.
dog died at the train station.
Casino. Goodfellas, The Irishman.
I don't think.
That was shit. That was
Irishman
garbage.
is based on like
Jimmy Hoffa.
some true facts and whatnot, but it's not a horrible movie. It's
not a good movie.
It's not great. Yeah.
I didn't
3 hours waste of fucking time.
I mean, we're talking about what are your favorite ones.
Oh.
Yeah, now you're just listing them all.
You're just listing movies now. I mean,
Behind the
what
Green
is this all
Door.
about? I mean, come on. Oh, I got a good one. Man on the Moon. Andy Kaufman story.
Space Cowboys.
That's a good one. Oh, how about that movie with Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto? That's a true story. Damn.
Dallas
good.
Cowboys Buyers Club.
Yes.
Did you say Dallas Cowboys Buyers Club? Dallas Cowboys Buyers. That's about free agency in the NFL. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Jerry
that's a
Jones
good
stars in
movie.
the Dallas Buyers. Like, I need myself a new running back.
I think Man on the Moon was trash.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
that
that
was
was
trash.
trash.
Have
Did
you
you ever
seen
see the documentary one of that one?
That makes me
Yeah.
sad.
Jim Carrey's retarded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah. And
I
thought
think
it was a
any
good
method
movie.
actor is just stupid. I think anybody who needs to be some sort of method acting, you're just ridiculous.
No, I
Absolutely.
mean,
stupid.
Jared Leto's a method actor.
He's retarded.
I love
too.
Jared Leto.
And he's good.
Leto.
He's dumb.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to do that kind of stuff is dumb.
What's a method actor?
Somebody that act they play their part as like
24/7.
24/7.
Oh, that's annoying.
So
So if you're on the set, you got to call him by the character name. Address him
yeah,
like he's the character. Treat him like he's the character. It's so
is
stupid.
Philadelphia a real movie?
Yo, Philadelphia. Yes. That's
It's really
a good
sad.
one.
that's a good movie. So is 8 Pounds.
Untouchables.
8 pounds. Which one is that?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Oh.
But
Also a true story.
brain. Wait,
he has a new one
The brain is
coming
what it is. 8 pounds.
Just call 8 Pounds. The new one he has coming out about the Venus and Serena. He plays a dad. That looks fantastic.
Oh, really? Okay.
HBO Max.
The Conjuring. Is that a movie?
it's
I
supposed to
mean,
be
you could
true.
say it's based on something. It's good.
But isn't The Exorcist supposed to be true too?
The Exorcist is supposed to be a true story. Well, it's
Or based?
loosely based on.
But I love it when a story say based on a true story, and like sometimes the only thing that's actually based on it is like the weather.
What
Oh,
about
yeah, it was sunny
Goodwill
that day.
Hunting? No,
Which
What
one?
is it?
Goodwill Hunting. Isn't that a real
No, that's
story?
not. That's just
No.
written by Matt
Pinocchio.
Damon and Ben Affleck. What was you just brought one up that was actually oh my god, what is it?
Sweet Tooth.
shit. Which one?
Sweet Tooth.
What the hell, Sweet Tooth? Oh, Sweet Tooth. I'm like, what the hell, Sweet Tooth? I would say my favorite. I mean, it has to be a drama, right? Because those are always good when they base it on somebody's. I think it's better when you don't know the person, when you
What
just
about
find out.
The Elton John Rocket Man.
Tell you what, not. It's a good movie. It's a very good
Is
movie.
Ted Lasso a real story?
No.
That's what the IDMB says. It's the
No,
maybe
no.
I'm
Ted Lasso
It's a
started
great
off.
story.
based on a true story. Based on a true
Ted
story.
Lasso started off as a comedy skit on NBC Sports by
Right.
that actor,
That's
and he
right.
would
Yes.
and he would
Yes.
do the. It's the same character.
He's married to Olivia Wilde.
He
No, he's
was.
divorced
They're
to
divorced
Olivia
now.
Wilde. They do have a child. But what
Rocket Man.
movie
You were
was-
talking about Rocket Man.
Rocket Man's a really good movie. It's just not. It has a lot of like fantasy parts to it when they do the music and all that.
Marley
Right.
and me.
Well,
are
what I
And it's-
didn't like
and
about
it's out of order.
What I didn't like about Rocket Man was it was not necessary. It's almost as if somebody told Elton John, "Hey, they're doing Bohemian Rhapsody. Maybe we should do one about you."
That is why they made
But
it.
I'm
really.
still alive.
Yeah,
Usually
that's
you
why they
make
made
movies like this when
Yeah.
people pass away to tell their story.
Titanic.
Titanic, not a true story.
Yes, it is.
Well,
the
one
boat
part is.
the
Yeah,
boat.
the boat part's the truth. I cried when the
You're
boat
not very
crashed.
specific.
I felt bad for the iceberg.
Yeah. Wow. I'm trying to think. Oh man, like that's another thing too. Movies that are based on like tragic events. You know,
San
Oh,
Andreas.
what about
San Andreas.
what about leaving? No, that's the documentary. Neverland. What is it? The one with Johnny Depp. That one's hecka sad. That one's based on a true story.
Oh, Neverland. Yes.
You know
Not
which one I'm talking
Leaving
about, right?
Neverland. Neverland. Leaving Neverland is sad.
That's
a
a
rape
true
happened.
story, right?
It is a true
Which one's
story.
Neverland?
The one with Johnny Depp and Kate Winslet. Her name is
Kate
Rose
Winslet.
in
Yeah.
Titanic.
Kate Winslet,
I
yeah.
think I've seen that.
What
one.
is it? No, it's what
It's
is it?
it's about
Neverland?
no, you're not wrong. No, you're not. No, it's called it's either called it might be called Leaving Neverland also. But
She'll
it is
She'll find it. Don't worry about it.
it has a Peter Pan like theme to it.
No, because he's the writer of Peter Pan.
Yeah, that's right. He's the writer of Peter Pan.
Finding Neverland.
Finding
See, they're trying to find it. People from Michael Jackson's story, they're trying to leave it. They can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Dustin Hoffman is one of my favorite actors of all time.
Rain Man.
Definitely Wapner.
1917.
I'm trying to think.
He was born in 1917.
Boogie Nights.
Like I said, tragic stories. Oh, you know what? The Mark Wahlberg movie about the Boston Marathon bombing, very good.
Oh, that's pretty good. That was good.
Pretty good. Is there a sports movies that are based on real life?
The Moneyball.
Moneyball's phenomenal.
Moneyball's good.
Oh man, Moneyball's good. The Terry Fox story.
Terry Fox story is good.
Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful.
Ooh, that's a good movie. That's a great movie.
Wait, that's one of the true story?
It's Russell Crowe. Yeah,
oh, The Insider with Russell Crowe. Oh, it's so good.
Which one?
The Insider.
I haven't seen that one.
Have you seen The Post? The Post is amazing. About the Washington Post with Michael Keaton. And oh my God.
Good stuff.
Have you seen The Founder?
Yes.
Michael Keaton.
Yes.
About McDonald's. So
yeah, Ray Kroc was a piece of
crap.
He was horrible.
He was smart though. He was smart. So yeah, no, those are, and then movies that make you cry before we take a break. Forrest Gump is on my list.
Really? Which part? Where she dies? Where?
You know, it's quite a few parts, but I go with the number one part when he sees Lieutenant Dan at his wedding, and he's so excited because he didn't expect.
Because he's walking.
And he's like, and he's walking.
Dan, you got legs.
He doesn't know how he's walking.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, and then the part where, honestly, when him and Lieutenant Dan fish, and they don't catch nothing.
Oh, he's super happy. He's sitting.
And then he's so excited. Like, it's like you can't be mad at Forrest about anything. And when Forrest finds out he has a kid, you're like, oh my God, Forrest, you're just winning at every turn in life here. You're not even trying.
Tom Hanks, that's got to be his best role ever.
Like, you're not even trying, Tom, but you're just killing it right now. That movie is so good.
It's the number one for if you Google movies that make you cry. It's the number one, which I don't remember it making me cry, but it was a good movie.
Not when I watched it when I was younger, when it came out, but when I watched like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I can't believe how emotional this movie is. What the hell's going on here?
It's funny that I find myself with my allergies kicking in all of a sudden now more than ever when I watch movies. It's weird, man.
See, but I find I don't sad cry at movies. I'm more of they're tears of joy movies. That's how
what is it? Artificial intelligence. Jesus Christ. That's like one of the most confusing, sad, happy cries ever because it's really sad, but it's also really happy because
is that the one with Robin
Will Smith?
No, it's neither. It's with Haley Joel Osment and Jude Law.
Oh yes, AI. When you keep saying it is called artificial intelligence. Right? It's not called AI, right? Or is it called AI?
It's called AI.
Yeah, but didn't they just call it AI? Yeah, Haley Joel Osment. That's right, and Jude Law. That's right. He's good, Jude Law. I like him.
Yeah, he's a hottie.
But I don't know. Like I said, movies that like sports movies will give me tears of joy. Like they did it. Like even in the crowd when what's that football movie that Disney made with Denzel Washington?
Mighty Ducks.
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans. That one I was like.
Also a true story, right?
I don't know.
It's
about
supposed to be a true story, yes.
But
yes,
anyway,
yes.
movies that make you cry, like
Mr. Holland's Opus. That's a good one.
That's with Dreyfus.
Yes.
I just
The Lion King.
Animated movies do it too. Yeah. When one of the ones I find myself crying was Toy Story 2.
The furnace scene?
And that's so sad. The furnace scene was so sad. They all thought they were gonna die, so they all held each other's hands.
Marley and Me.
No, that's a sad
I haven't seen Marley and Me.
That's a sad. Quick spoiler alert. Marley dies.
Marley dies. Yeah.
But you know it's gonna die, and it still hurts. Like,
but that's how it is with your personal animals, right? So,
yes.
So
yeah.
But it's I think a good movie gets all your emotions going, and I think Pixar does that very well. I think Pixar makes movies that they write them pretty well. Like Inside Out was pretty sad when that elephant character died.
Up from the beginning.
Up. Oh my God. Up just gave it to you right away.
Right. Just get it out of the way.
Like, yeah. She's dead. Oh, fuck. What?
Spoiler alert.
Man. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, oh, Sixth Sense made me cry. No, it didn't. But the ending was one of the greatest ever.
What about
catch that at all?
My Girl?
Oh, that's a sad one.
That's a good one.
That's a sad one.
Yeah. Like when I saw, like the one I mentioned before, Hachi. When I saw that, I watched it at night by myself. I even told my wife, "Yeah, you're gonna have to go to bed now. I'm gonna watch this movie." And I hear it's a tearjerker, and it was so sad.
Well, that's a sad story.
Yeah.
Kind of like
which one are we talking about again?
the one with the dog that waits for its
Hachi.
owner all the time.
Yeah.
It's a sad. It's kind of
I think I have a meme, and it's like a dog, and he's waiting in the rain. He goes to the stop where his owner dies every day, and he's like sitting in the rain. He's got like a super sad face. I'll have to send it to you if I find it, but that is so sad. I saw one time when I was in high school a guy on a motorcycle, and he was laid out on the ground, and his dog was on top of him, and there's like ambulances everywhere. They had all the streets blocked off. Oh my God, it was the saddest thing to see his dog on top of him. Like the guy wasn't moving, and I don't know how the dog was there. Maybe he had like a sidecar or something, but I was like, that shit had me in tears.
I'm not gonna lie, you had me figuring that shit out too. How the fuck was a dog there?
I don't know. There was a guy on the ground, and there was a little chihuahua on top of it.
Are you sure he didn't? You know what? He didn't make it very far. Like backed out of his driveway and just got hit right away.
Was it a chihuahua on top of him?
Yeah, was it a chihuahua?
Maybe he tried. Maybe
this was when I was hanging.
Maybe he had him in his jacket. People.
I don't know. I was walking from one person's house to the other person's house down the street, and it was on Fruit Ridge, and like sits like in between. I don't know. It's in the hood. It's on Fruit Ridge.
Who doesn't get hit on Fruit Ridge?
I don't know, but it was really, really. Actually, you know what? I saw a cat get hit there too, and I've never seen animals get hit before. So that street is, now that you mention it, is very bad luck, I guess. But that shit really like hurts to see.
Yeah, I hit a Labrador one time.
You're an awful person.
I have a weird story about hitting a dog.
But see, here's the thing. Me and my buddy Raymond jump in my car. And we're like, hey, let's go to AMPM real quick. Grab some, sodas or whatever. We just want to go up to AMPM. Anyway, so we're just going down the street. What street is that right there? I think it's 65th.
Power in and 65th.
It is
47. 47.
47. Anyway, we're jamming down that way. And right when we got over a green light, a dog just runs across the street out of nowhere. We hit it. So I pull over and stop because my buddy's like, dude, I think you hit a dog. And it was a big ass dog too. And
that
we look over.
Ruin your car, wouldn't it?
It wasn't a deer. It was a fucking dog.
Anyway, the dog like was on the ground, and Raymond was like, let's go check on it. And he got up, looked at us, and ran off.
Oh, poor guy.
And we were like,
so scared.
So he's gonna go die somewhere else.
Probably.
And then
internal bleeding.
We drove.
I was driving home from.
So happy ending.
I was driving home from an out-of-town soccer game. It was late at night. I can't remember what town we were in. Anyway, so I'm driving down this country road. There's a car in front of me, and there's like a tall grass off to the side, almost like a cornfield, but not that tall. But it was tall grass, and I see this black object running towards the road. And for some reason, I say to myself, "Is that a fucking gorilla?" I thought it was a gorilla. It was so big.
I was gonna. Now that you're talking about seeing stuff,
Anyway,
eat mushrooms today.
It was a dog, and the car in front of me had hit it, and so I didn't get to hit the dog. Guy in front of me did.
Thank God.
I like how
just the idea. I thought.
I like that.
Is that a gorilla?
I like the fact you said I didn't get to hit the dog. The guy in front of me did. What the like? I had my chances. But it wasn't a gorilla, thank God.
It wasn't a gorilla.
All right, we'll take a break here.
Oh, wait, before we go on break, real quick. Marie, why are you all dressed up tonight? You had a date later? A grinder?
I wish. Sheesh, I'd have better luck on Grinder than I have anywhere else.
Wow.
No, I don't. Right. I was just playing with my makeup.
Oh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Did you get dressed up for Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
That is her Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. Yeah. Part 1 is done. Part 2 to be
Final
continued.
Fantasy of the evening. Yes.
I will take a break here as Marie goes and does mushrooms on Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Hi, this is Haley Ross.
And this is Ren Lawson from Radio Free Rhea, About Town on Mars.
Our show discusses the oddities and ongoings in our little home on Mars, Colony Rhea.
We also talk about the horrific aspects of living on this planet.
There is nothing horrific about living here.
You're a bit biased, don't you think?
Please tune in to Radio Free Rhea and hear about life in our lovely Martian colony in the year 2221, only on geekade.com.
That's GeeKade.com.
They know how to spell.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Maria. I'm Lafayette. Remember, rate, subscribe, turn on notifications, download, give us a review, and follow us because we are everywhere. Well, don't follow us personally. That would be creepy.
And we've got a lot of cross promotion coming up.
A lot. Awesome. I would jump on this topic. Marie said, what's the dumbest thing you've ever purchased? I think we touched on this before. But Marie, what's the dumbest thing you've ever purchased where you're like, what a goddamn waste?
Oh God, that's like at least once a week. I recently bought an ear piercing gun.
Oh.
And were you planning on using it or like?
I've used it a few times.
Oh, then it wasn't a dumb purchase.
But I don't need it. And I guess it wasn't that expensive. It was $10, but I don't know. I just was.
I think a dumb purchase is like you spent too much on something that you never use. You maybe use it once or twice, and that's it. You're done with it. Like a kitchen, something for your kitchen typically is stupid like that. Where you buy, for instance, I bought a crock pot and it was like $150. I've used it once in 3 years. I have no interest in using it.
I just bought like $40 worth of glass Tupperware, and I don't think I'm going to use any of it because I've been going through the Tupperware that I already had in the fridge. And so now I have twice as much as I had before. I didn't need the second set. It's not that expensive.
Plus glass Tupperware sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't stack very well.
No, why'd you buy it?
Because I needed it at that moment in time.
Oh, so you did use it though when you bought it?
No, I didn't. Because it took 4 days to get here, and so by then I didn't need it anymore.
Oh wow, wow.
So no, I have it.
Oh, your dumb purchase was the microphone. God damn, what's wrong with you?
Carlos bought it. Carlos bought it.
I did buy it.
I still owe you for that. My bad.
No, I don't. Like something that really like you literally put it away after you used it maybe once or twice, and then it's almost like. When you do see it again, oh shit, I forgot I even had this. This was a waste of goddamn money.
I bought some yoga wheels not too long ago.
Yoga wheels? What is that?
Excuse me. They're just wheels that you use to help you do yoga.
So kind of like those like sit-up wheels?
Those ab wheels?
Like ab wheels type of thing?
I don't know.
Where it has handles on the side and you roll?
No, it's just, it looks like a wheel, like, when you see the commercials, like you have an idea and the caveman's like carving out the wheel. Yes. It's exactly like that. It's just, but it's hollow, and it comes in a set of 3. So there's a small one, a big one, and a medium one. And it's supposed to help you be able to do like back bends and stuff, but
and you haven't used them.
No, you know what? Because right after I bought them, because I saw it was like on deal days or prime days or whatever, I saw some chiropractors on YouTube like a few days later. They were like, don't use these. They're terrible for you. And I was like, oh shit. And then I did try to use them once, and I was like, God, this sucks actually.
Why don't you return them?
Maybe one day I'll find a use for them.
Okay, that's such a horrible way to look at it. Carlos has a treadmill back there. I'm pretty sure it's useless.
It's used every day.
How?
Not by me. But
okay. Yeah.
Well, my knees are hurting me so bad lately that I can't run.
Old man.
So now I've switched from running on the field in soccer to playing goalie.
Wow. So
you're a better goalie.
Now. Oh, wow. Wow, them there fighting words.
I'll take that.
He's just as tall as the goal.
Yeah. How about your cleats? Like you bought those? They're useless, huh?
No, I can now wear cleats indoors. Yeah, they allow us to wear cleats indoors. Yeah. Although I've got my toes stomped on a couple of times already, which doesn't feel good, but yeah.
You cannot, regardless of whether you're wearing cleats or not, you're not going to be able to help that. So might as well just.
But it doesn't hurt as much when it's just a turf shoe than it is a cleat.
I don't know. I think I guess I don't get stepped on because I'm not stepping all over everyone else.
You're not as aggressive.
No, I'm very aggressive. I just know how to back out when I know how to pump the brakes. And not get run over by people like Carlos.
Okay. Yeah, no, I used to do indoor soccer. I used to do the old they run by, so stick your butt out and make them run into you, and they get so pissed. It's fantastic. And then they'd say it too. You can't do that. It was always, because we played co-ed, so it was always the girls like, you can't do that. So you do it all day. It's all you do. So when somebody runs by you,
you're so
I would like, so I would do it to them. Then they get super pissed off about. I got a red card one or whatever, blue card, what they call it.
Blue card,
doing it. Yeah, I probably got 3 or 4 blue cards for just kicking people on purpose.
Who hasn't done that?
Yeah. It's fun. I did. Oh, I got a red card right away in an outdoor game for that. Yeah, I don't know if Carlos remembers that, but we were playing in a tournament, and the coach, I was the assistant coach, but I was suited to play just in case we needed a player. And I forgot something happened to one of our guys. So our coach goes, just go in the game and, just go after that guy. As soon as I went in, I ran after him, kicked him right in the back of the leg super hard. And I got kicked out of the game right away. That's what I was told to do, though. Just kick that dude as hard as I can. And I did.
Oh, you did your job.
I kicked the shit out of him. And that's it. I was out. Done.
It's like what do you call those in baseball when they bunt, like the
sacrifice?
Yeah, the sacrifice. You were the sacrifice.
Oh, pretty much. Yeah, I was the brute. Yeah.
This isn't hockey.
It can be sometimes in soccer, though. Let me tell you.
It's not supposed to be.
Indoor soccer is way rougher than it is in outdoor.
But it's not supposed to be. I have this friend, and she says, Carlos probably knows who I'm talking about, Kat or Katie or whatever. She'll always say that. I push this person up against the wall. It's like, you're not supposed to do that. That's not the point of the fucking game. You suck.
So before we take a break, what is your most embarrassing sports or soccer story? What is something that you're like, it was such a bonehead thing that you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe I just did this shit. What do you have?
Any own goal.
It can be, but what's like an embarrassing?
I don't know. I embarrass myself like several times a day. I can't keep track of them.
A day?
Yes.
How does it even work?
Do you not know me? Like, I feel like we should know each other well enough by now.
I could imagine just like seeing you across the street. Oh, Marie over here. And somehow you just fall into traffic.
Yes.
Like, how do you even do that?
I literally trip on the back of my own heel. That's something
and the thing is, you're still inside of Starbucks on the other side of the glass and you still do it. Like, I don't. Doesn't make any sense. Like,
I don't know.
My most embarrassing sport story. It was when I was a kid and I was playing a basketball league. I'm sure I've done some other embarrassing shit before, but this one tops it. So they inbounded the ball to me, and for some reason, and I'm standing, obviously by my net. So I look down the court, and for some reason I turn around. I look at my goal, at my net, and I look around like, hey, there's nobody around me. So I shoot at
your own net. Genius move. And you're probably thinking, you guys are horrible at defense. You guys all ran away from me. What's going on here? Body odor? What is the deal? Like,
luckily it didn't go in.
This is their best offense.
2 points from me.
So I got my own rebound. Thought to myself, what was that? That was dumb.
Oh,
but yeah, that was horrible.
I have a couple of own goals that are sad.
You had own goals?
Okay, we played an outdoor game where I had to be the goalie. We didn't have enough players, so I played goalie on the team.
You kicked it in your own goal?
No. So our defense had the ball, but they were getting pressure. They kicked it back to me. I tried to stop it,
with your foot, and went under your
underneath
foot.
My foot and went right in. And then the same thing happened indoor when they made me goalie.
You see all kinds of videos like that on YouTube. Though.
So funny.
People think their feet are longer.
Hilarious. Oh, it's too funny. Oh man. I mean, put your foot on the ground. God damn it. Just put your foot on.
Put your knee on the ground. Go down on your knee and use your whole leg to block the ball.
Oh, it's not even that. Even with like baseball, put your glove on the ground, kids.
Oh.
Don't lift your glove up on the ground. On a ground ball. Kids lift their gloves up too early, and
People are afraid the ball's gonna skip.
Yeah, they're also scared the ball's gonna. A tip for baseball players: attack the ball. Don't let it come to you. It won't skip on you. Okay, there you go.
You don't know that. You don't know the ball's alive.
I've seen it.
Yes.
I mean, it will skip on you. Don't get me wrong, but you're still better off attacking the ball, not letting it come to you at a fast freaking speed. So
this is true.
Anyway, all right. Let's
remember
take a
anything
break
in
here.
baseball or softball or whatever I did.
Yeah. How do you played? Well, it would have been softball, right? Not baseball. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking Podcast. Be right back with our final segment.
Welcome to Spoon Mob. It's the place to find great chef interviews with sommeliers, course breakdowns, restaurant experience recaps, food and travel news, and a whole lot of stuff in between. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Spoon Mob. Visit the website spoonmob.com. And don't forget to check out the podcast. We're available on all major podcast platforms. So give us a listen, give us a follow. Welcome to Spoon Mob.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm Lafayette. I'm here with Carlos and Marie. And you guys see what's going on over in Afghanistan? A lot of open real estate. Good housing market, huh? A lot of people moved out recently. You guys saw that. So you guys should probably jump on that ASAP. Carlos?
No, I'm good.
Well, no, nothing there. Vietnam, it was a very long war, but now look at it. It turned into like a vacation paradise. I think that could happen in Kabul. Huh?
I don't think so.
God, no. Who would want to go there? I mean, who would want to go there? Nobody at all. I mean, it's wild. It's wild. But that's a whole political show. Let's not get into that. Let's go into natural disasters. What would you say is the worst natural disaster? Oh, the worst natural disaster is Nerds Talking. It's like hurricanes are the worst. Yeah, but if you throw Marie in that hurricane, it's like doubly worse.
That's what my cousins always say, Hurricane Marie.
Hurricane Marie. Are they talking about because the drink?
No, Slurricane. But you can call me.
Oh, wow. There we go. She's singing and dancing. I don't know. I think the worst natural disaster, it all depends, right? What if you're skiing and it's an avalanche? That's worse at the moment. I think a hurricane is not as bad as something like an earthquake because they can predict hurricanes due to weather patterns. You can never predict an earthquake, ever.
You can't predict fires.
It's true. You can't predict the fire, but if you can kind of see it coming, right? If a house fire would suck. Oh my God, that would so suck.
I don't know.
Carlos, what do you think is the worst of natural disasters? Is it the worms from Tremor?
To me, it's earthquakes, man. I mean, look at 89 earthquake.
Oh yeah, Frisco. Oof. Mm-hmm. But even before that, when they had the one like in 1905 or whatever, whatever year was it?
On fire,
devastated all of San Francisco. Oh man, even LA. Remember LA's earthquake? Same thing.
Wasn't it also during a World Series?
Yes, I think it was also during a World Series. Yeah. Baseball's a curse.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, baseball should
gift and a curse.
People should just stop watching it. It's stupid.
First of all,
and
baseball
Haiti recently had an earthquake too. Death toll has reached nearly 2,000 people.
Ooh, yeah, and they get earthquakes often.
Oh my God, that's hella.
They get so many earthquakes. It's
where is Haiti exactly? I know it's like in the Caribbean, right? But like, where is it located specifically? Is it right next to Jamaica?
Good question.
I don't know. Carlos will look that up. Remember that? What was the earthquake one time? It was Turkey, where a friend of ours said that God punished them for gays or something.
That's San Francisco.
No, Carlos.
No, I forget where it was.
It was Turkey, I think, right?
Maybe, or probably. But this neighbor we had said God was punishing them because they had too many gay people or something. So I'm like, what do you? I don't get it. So God was shaking the shit out of them, was shaking the gay out of them. That made no sense. It was pretty dumb. The dude's. Yeah,
that's whatever. Right. Shaking the gay out of them.
Shaking the gay out of them.
That's right. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's right. You would think Frisco would have so many earthquakes.
That or Palm Springs.
What if it did the opposite effect though? After every earthquake, there was more gay people. Damn it! You're shaking the gay into the streets. Oh yeah, Palm Springs and Florida Keys. Yeah. I think
Haiti is in the Caribbean, but I don't know.
I think I do think earthquakes are the worst natural disaster.
You are right though, because you can't predict them like you can everything else almost.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically you can't predict. Who knew that the fires were going to happen after the lightning last year? But now that we do know that when we see summertime lightning, it is a possibility that fire could happen. But yeah, earthquakes, they've been trying to figure that out for a long time and they still can't.
I mean, I've been in LA for, let's see, a combined of 8 years, I think. And every year, the big one's coming. The big ones every year. And we get like 2 earthquakes a year that are like 4.0 or whatever. Like they shake the place, but they don't do nothing. And after that, it's always, well, the big one's ready then. It's ready to go. And I be honest, I don't want to be here when the big one happens.
Sacramento got one like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever felt an earthquake. It was like 2 weeks ago. It was the weirdest thing ever.
It is.
Oh,
Earthquakes
so
are
weird.
weird. Yeah, earthquakes are fun. They're
Like the whole house was like shaking like side to side. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
That's a rolling earthquake there.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, yeah. Good
The
old
earthquake expert.
So the ones that are super aggressive, those aren't rolling earthquakes. But the ones that just kind of feel like you're swaying side to side, yeah, that's a good old roller. So we had one like a month ago, which just shook the shit out of this place for like 2 seconds. That's all it was. And that was like a 3.5 or something.
What's the longest lasting earthquake in like consecutively, like 5 seconds long, 10 seconds long?
They usually don't last long. Yeah, like Japan. Remember when they had theirs and it devastated, and they had the tsunami warning and all that. I think they had the tsunami. Yeah, totally.
That was one of
them.
Yeah.
I thought we had the earthquake and then Japan had the tsunami.
Oh, I think the earthquake was in the middle of the ocean.
In the middle of the ocean.
But but Japan had an earthquake not long ago either, and when you see the video, it lasted
Ring of fire.
10 seconds, and that's a long time to be in an earthquake.
That's a long earthquake.
Hell of a long time, man. That's like,
man, Japan's probably, don't they have a volcano too? Like they have a volcano, they have earthquakes. I bet you they have typhoons, they have tsunamis. Man,
I mean, they're an island, so.
Oh, and Haiti is next to Dominican Republic.
They share the same landmass. What?
Does Haiti have good baseball players? They should have good pitchers.
That's probably why God's trying to kill all the baseball players. But
what? Wait, what?
No, okay. So scientifically, the countries or the coasts on the east are always going to get hit by like hurricanes and earthquakes, or maybe not earthquakes. I don't remember, because of the way that the currents are in the ocean and blah 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 blah.
When you say East Coast, though, we're talking about overall East Coast, all over the world.
Yeah, so all East Coast.
Yeah.
Like Louisiana and then like Japan, they're gonna get hit by hurricanes because of the way that the currents work in the ocean.
We need some type of sound right here that goes, Marie on science.
Bill Nye the Science.
And now Marie Science. And she's like, well, on the East Coast, there's some stuff, right? Anyway, cool guys. See you guys next time. You didn't say shit. Science. That was good. Good job, you. Good job. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I do think earthquakes. I probably experienced 5 of them, and every time they start, you think, oh, it's gonna get bigger. That's all. Every time we feel one, I think that this is gonna be fucked up, and it ends like in 2 seconds.
Does it? Okay, when an earthquake happens, does it happen all of a sudden? Blah, 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 earthquake.
Yeah, it's out of nowhere. No, it's out of nowhere.
Or does it like start and then it gets worse and then it stops?
Well, it depends. So a rolling earthquake can get worse.
Okay.
Really?
So
and there's tremors too, right?
Yeah. So the one I felt like maybe a month ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago, it just shook the place violently for like 2 seconds, and that's it. It was over. But a rolling earthquake, you'll feel it for like 3 or 4 seconds. It just kind of sways.
What about what's that? The Night of the Lotus with the big extra bunnies. Do you guys ever watch that movie?
No.
What?
Good one though. What's your favorite musical?
Oh, Hairspray.
Okay, Hairspray. Hairspray is good. Carlos, do you have a musical that you like?
I don't watch musicals.
Have you ever seen?
I guess my favorite, would be Grease.
Grease is a good one. Did you also see Little Shop of Horrors? That's a good one.
No, never seen Little Shop.
With Rick Moranis, you never seen it?
Never.
Have you ever seen what's the really popular Halloween one?
Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
Never. Well, I've seen Rocky Horror. Sure, I've seen
one.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the one recently that was a big hit? With Gosling and Emma Stone.
No, L.A. something.
Oh, no, La La Land.
La La Land. That's a really good movie.
Yeah,
Night of the Lepus.
Nah, I never heard of it.
That's not a musical.
Hamilton. Have you seen Hamilton?
I haven't seen Hamilton.
It's not a movie though. It's not a movie. So.
Well, they have it. Well, kind of on Disney Plus. Isn't it still on Disney Plus?
Come on, you fuck.
It's good. It's good.
You know what? One of my favorite musicals is Annie. The movie Annie.
Annie is good. The original. Annie is good. Yeah, that's a good one. Mine is Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
That or 8 Mile. You can pick
the
one you want.
8 Mile is a terrible movie.
What'd you just say? What'd you say?
Well, this show's over. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Punch you right through the screen. 8 Mile's fantastic. But I don't know. I don't watch. I saw In the Heights recently.
In the Heights. Oh, how's that?
Lin-Manuel. It's actually one of his also Broadway plays.
Oh, is it?
It was okay. Nothing too like spectacular.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago is good.
That's
Chicago?
Paul's favorite.
Chicago's good. Oh,
The
you know
Hobbit?
what's
The
really
Hobbit's
good?
not a musical.
Have you guys seen
The
the
cartoon is.
producers? The
Which one?
producers is really good.
The producers. I didn't see the
Producers
producers.
is really good.
Isn't that with what's his face from not Will Ferrell, but Will
No.
Nathan Lane.
Ferris,
Nathan
Ferris
Lane. And
Laris
what's his name?
days
It
off.
is, yes.
Ferris
It's Nathan
Bueller.
Lane and Matthew Broderick.
Matthew
Yes,
Broderick.
good call there. Is Ferris Bueller's a musical? He does do a musical number.
He does do a musical number.
No,
Yeah.
it has to be like what is considered a musical?
Well, a
then if you're
musical,
gonna-
a musical is part of the story's narrative.
Lion King.
That's like
Well, I guess Rocket Man was a musical, wasn't it?
you can say Rocket Man's a musical, yes.
Yeah,
And you
but
can
okay.
al-
Well, you know what? So I bought this book. It's a piano book for Disney songs, and they said that there's a difference between the regular Mickey Mouse cartoons and then what was it, Merry Melodies or whatever.
Yeah,
it
well,
was.
those are
Merry
So
Melodies.
Merry
Yeah.
Melodies are the cartoon is actually guided by the music versus the music. The other regular Mickey Mouse cartoons, the music is just a background noise. So
But
that
Merry
would-
Melodies is a Warner Brothers thing.
Well, whatever.
Bugs Bunny.
What was the other one? It's
Are you sure?
Disney
Mary
Brothers?
Melodies is Warner
Yeah,
Brothers?
it is Warner
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah.
But there's
Merry
no
Melodies.
dialogue in those, right? If I recall the Merry Melodies ones. It's just animation. with
Merry
music?
Melodies, no, I think there is, but the ones for Disney, they were called. There was a guy that
The ones that were really guided by music the best were Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
like,
they were.
when they were
no
people,
audio.
no,
No, the
old
cat and
cartoons.
dog. I'm a
no,
cat
but
and cat and
if you
mouse.
look up Tom and Jerry, it used to be a tall guy and a short guy, black and white, no words.
Yeah,
Cartoon was the same, no words.
Yeah, the cartoon had no words.
Just
Exactly.
music.
There's no talking. Yeah.
But Tom and Jerry, I'm telling you, Tom and Jerry didn't used to be a cat and mouse. It used to be a short guy and a tall guy.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Well.
Marie's History Hour.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Marie's History Hour on 50s cartoons. Good job, Marie.
I fucking hate you guys. I'm gonna find it.
There's a good one on Netflix right now called Vivo. It's animated, but man, it's good. It got some really good music.
Oh, Vivo.
Yeah. Also, Lin-Manuel Miranda, whatever.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Very good.
Oh, that reminds me of a movie that makes me cry. Coco.
Oh, Coco's
Coco.
so good too.
Mm.
Kind of a musical, maybe not, because they're just doing that guy's music. It's not really.
Yeah,
pertaining
it's
to
not
the
really
story.
musical. Yeah.
Has to pertain to the story. Like, oh come on, what's the one with the two gangs?
Rent.
Yes, yes, about the gays.
West Side Story.
Boom, West Side Stories. That's a good movie. Remade by Spielberg, coming to HBO Max.
Not Rent,
Is it
but
really?
Lease. Lease is a good
No,
one.
it's Rent.
Silly Symphony.
Not Lease. What's a Lease?
The one from Team America.
Oh yeah, that's right.
AIDS.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, Team America has a great number in it. Oh, I mean, you can say the first South Park movie is a musical. They have
Oh,
a
what
bunch
a
of-
musical,
that is a good
yes.
movie. That is a
It
good
was.
movie. That's great.
They have a musical.
Yes.
They have two of them, right? They run concurrent with each other. It's Blame Canada, and then what's the other song that's really popular in it by Eric Cartman?
Oh,
Come on,
By Eric Carter.
yeah. Remember, Cartman has the #1 song in that movie.
yeah,
It's,
my Eccles' mom's a bitch.
Yeah, yeah,
Kyle's
uh-huh,
mom's
yeah,
a bitch.
how'd it
Oh.
go?
She's such a stupid bitch.
Yeah. Oh, how'd it go? So funny.
Shut your fucking face. Uncle
Yeah,
Fucker.
you mother.
No,
yeah,
that's not the
no,
right
no,
one.
that's the right song. You're singing the right song. You mother.
But they don't run it concurrently with Blame Canada.
There's
do
two
they?
songs that run concurrent with Blame Canada. They switch back and forth. I just can't
At the
remember
very
what
end,
it
right?
is. Yeah, I can't remember what the other song is, but that's a fun man. That song
Wasn't
is
it?
hilarious.
No. Oh,
Come on, someone has to know
the figure
title.
skater dude. That
Oh
song.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
Brian
right.
Boitano.
Brian Boitano.
He has a song. In
What
there,
would
too.
what would Brian
Brian
Boitano
Boitano
do?
But what is the song Cartman sings? It's
I don't know. Tell
hilarious.
us. Tell us, Lafayette.
No, I'm asking.
Oh God.
God
You're the
damn
worst.
you.
Oh,
Songs
just-
in
Come
South
on,
Park
don't.
movie.
Yeah, what? Come on, you
We're-
know
I
it.
gave up.
Come on.
I gave up. Kyle's
no.
mom's a bitch.
Child's mom's a bitch. Up there, eyes of a child. I can change. La Resistance. What would Brian Boitano do? Blame Canada and Uncle Fucker.
It is it is Uncle Fucker. There it is. There it is.
Uncle Fucker.
Yeah. Oh my God, that shit. That's the one that was concurrent. I think either Kyle's mom's a bitch or Uncle Fucker run with concurrent with Blame Canada. And oh my God, it is the funniest shit in the world.
I mean, but you know what's so crazy about that is that it's so true about some shit that America would actually do. And those two.
Saddam Hussein and the devil.
Oh, that's right.
They couldn't stop fucking this.
Yeah. Wasn't Uncle Fucker though done by the Canadians, right?
Yeah, that's why that was the whole premise of the story was that Kyle's mom's a bitch is because she wants to start a war on Philip and Terrence.
That's right,
so
on Canada.
Intolerance was going to bring Satan and Saddam Hussein up because there was so much intolerance in the world. That's why it's so it's funny, but it's fucked up, right?
Oh, it's so good though. I remember the first time watching that, you're just like, oh my God, this is the wild.
First time I saw it, I was like, what am I watching? And it was so funny.
Remember the scene when Saddam was in bed with Satan? He just pulls out a dildo.
Big ass,
like,
yeah.
Not tonight, Saddam. So good. Oh man, that movie's classic.
It's a musical. It's a fucking musical.
Oh, it is. It's a musical.
Shit is so creative. It is. Yeah. It is pretty creative.
I like them to do Book of Mormon, because obviously it's not on stage anymore. I'd like to see it.
I would love to see that. They should film that. Yeah, that looks so good.
I'm surprised that they haven't.
Yeah,
Mormons are so weird.
I'm kind of surprised too, but you're right about that. Mormons are weird. I think we've been through that before on the show. I think.
Have we? I wasn't here for that.
I think, but they are very odd. Yes.
Sweeney Todd.
When we talked about Sweeney Todd, it's a musical. Yes. And it's not a bad movie too.
I haven't seen that one.
It's not great, but
Crybaby.
Crybaby, yeah, that's a musical, isn't it?
We did talk about that one though, because isn't that girl wasn't she in porn?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, the girl was in porn, and then she was like one of the only people to make their
we
crossover.
talked about her for a bit. Yeah.
Was that Sasha Grey?
No.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't. It was what's her name? That she did a bunch of semi big movies after that. That's right.
Yeah.
Moulin Rouge.
Oh, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas is a musical.
Is it really? Yes. Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, okay. Moulin Rouge is for me hitting two of them because it's a musical and it did make me cry.
Yeah. That's right. Moulin Rouge. And there was another one. It wasn't that great, but it was with Christina Aguilera and Cher.
Oh, Burlesque. I liked it. It's cheesy.
It's not a horrible movie. It's not a horrible movie. It's just so predictable.
Hey, did you guys ever see that movie? Well, duh. Did you guys ever see that movie Mask with Cher, where the guy's face is all fucked up?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. Did you guys ever watch that show, Drunk History?
Wait, what is it?
No, I haven't seen
Drunk History. You guys should watch it. It's hilarious.
I've only seen a couple. It is funny though.
And all the stuff is true. I had no idea. I had no idea that there was a kids march back in the day.
As there should be.
Well,
what were they marching about?
It was a civil rights thing back in the 60s or 70s. So all the parents got arrested. So all the black kids went and marched for him, and it raised awareness because the police were beating the kids. And so everyone was like, "Fuck that shit!" And I had no idea. And they were talking about it in Drunk History. I was like, "Damn, this shit's hella funny and educational."
There you go.
See, you're learning something.
Wow.
There you go. Marie learned something.
Marie's learning hour.
Marie learned something today. She's a smart girl. Yes, she is indeed. There you go.
We need that. We need the sound from that. The more you know, and the star goes across the screen.
Oh yeah. How does it go? It goes dun, 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 something like that. Yeah. The more you know with Marie. I made a sandwich today. I put the peanut butter on the outside. The more you know with Marie. How to get your hand dirty? That's okay. I lick my fingers. Good job there. Good job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, musicals are fun though. I enjoy them. But La La Land I recommend it. It's a good movie. It's a very good movie. You don't like it?
Maybe I'll watch it. I have it. You gave it to me.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm
Tenacious. Was it you guys that said that you guys don't like Tenacious D?
Tenacious D's a musical.
And the Pick of Destiny.
That's funny.
The Pick of Destiny has some funny ass songs.
I can't wait to blow your mind. Some, all the time.
Oh, that one's good. And
School of Rock. That reminds me of School of Rock. That's good. It's not a musical.
School of Rock. That's not really a musical though. Let's do a
no.
musical
But I just.
What about Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? That's a great movie. It's a classic.
The Marilyn Monroe.
Don't.
And Jane, what's her? Not Jane Fonda, but the other
Jane.
Jane Russell.
We just talked about her. She died in that car accident.
Did she really?
Jane Mansfield?
No, that's James Mansfield. No, it's Jane Russell is the one that's in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't another blonde. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I just
weren't Disney movies the original ones a lot of musical?
Oh.
Every
Disney
like Beauty and the Beast,
wasn't
that like and Little Mermaid?
This book I have, it describes all of them. So it started off with
There's
Snow
no title
White,
in that book. How the hell?
Because I bought it used. Look, there's a title.
Oh, the spine has a title. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that started off with Snow White, and then it was Pinocchio, then it was Fantasia, and then it went off, and then they started hiring people from outside of Disney. They called it Tinfoil Alley or something like that. So they hired all these people in Manhattan to write the songs for like Sleeping Beauty and then Cinderella. And then Walt Disney died, and they stopped making musicals. And then they started making musicals again, like in the late 80s, I think, with the Aristocrats. And then, or something like that. And it says it in this book. And then like Little Mermaid and The Lion King, they won Oscars for their musical scores.
Yeah.
Because they were that good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
God, I'm just full of all kinds of useless information.
Marie's Disney information for you. Good job. Another segment.
We have a new segment now. Marie's useless information.
Yeah.
I could probably win a game of Trivial Pursuit or whatever.
That's what I like. Your
Useless
trivia
knowledge,
you go on a
Trivial
show,
Pursuit.
and everything would be wrong. And you think I'm killing it. I'm killing it right now.
Have you ever taken a math test and you think you're doing super well, and then you go back and you get an F on the test, and you're like, damn, I shouldn't have smoked before this.
No, that has never happened.
That would do it.
No, I mean, I've taken tests where I thought I'm doing well and I get like a C, but I never thought I totally screwed up. I shouldn't have slept before this.
I was getting a high score, I thought.
Nice. Did you finish the first? If you finish the fastest, you win. The teacher's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I won, right? Look at these losers all slow behind me.
You still got an extra credit for finishing early.
I would almost make it like
you just gotta circle all the C's and you'll get like 40% at least.
Not even that. I'd make it.
Not if it's true false. A test, you dummy.
It would be questions and it just say A, B, C, D, but there's no answer to pick. You pick what you think was the right one. There's no actual answer to it. They're like, oh shit, B, and then that's it. And it just goes, and that's how you get your grade. I'd be the worst teacher, like just the worst. Like. I want everybody to be quiet for the next hour. What they don't know is the first person that farts, A. They just have to sit there and say nothing. Like, just the worst thing. Yeah. Or the first person that has to go to the restroom. You got to go right there, man. I'll give you an option. You can go to the restroom or you can go right now in your chair and get an A. Oh, they're like, oh, fuck, what do I do? Do I tinkle on the chair or do I get up and go to the restroom?
I would tinkle in the chair and then I'd sue the school and make a lot of money.
But you still get an A though.
Exactly. So I'm rich now and I have an A. And I got rid of the worst teacher ever.
But you're only 8 years old.
Mr. Avalos, is that what it is?
Yeah, Mr. Avalos, yes.
Mr. Avalos. Mr. Avalos.
Right. What's your guys' last name?
Oh,
Tremble.
It's Alvarado.
Yeah.
It's on the screen.
El Camino.
Good Lord. I just you'd be great at trivia, Pursuit.
El Dorado.
Yes. Marie, name all, is it 3 branches of the government? Is it 4?
It's 3.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Legislative, executive, and
you can do it. Let's go.
It's not administrative. It's executive, legislative, and what's Congress?
No.
Congressional.
No, it's not congressional. It's fucking
educational.
No, it's shut up. You're confusing me.
Oh, my bad.
It's
don't judge me then. Don't judge me.
And then whatever the Senate and
you
Congress.
just had it. You just had it.
Me?
I just gave you the answer.
You just said it. You literally just said it.
What?
No, you just once you get it right, the show is over.
Shit. Okay, so
No pressure. No
wait,
pressure.
but I said no. So I know it's the president. It's the president, which is the executive,
Yes.
and Congress, which is
No.
No,
it's
let her go.
the
Go
Senate.
ahead.
It's the
Go ahead.
Senate and Congress. It's like them two put together.
Okay, but what is it called?
Okay, go ahead. Do the top three. Do the three again.
Your
Is it
first
admin?
two were correct. Your
Yes,
first
and
two were
judicial
correct.
is like the judges and the law.
Okay,
Of course.
so
Just that's you just
No,
show's
no,
over.
No, just
But I
name all
don't know the
three.
name of it. I don't know the name of it.
You just said
Oh,
it. You-
administrative?
Okay, you know what? Show's over.
No, do it again. Do the
my
three
God.
branches. Go ahead. Three branches. Go ahead. Go.
Executive,
Yeah.
judicial,
Yes, one more.
and the Senate.
Oh, fuck off.
How did you get
Damn it.
judicial this time, but not the first time?
Your
I
very
said
first
judicial
time.
the very first time.
No,
I
you
said
didn't.
judicial
No,
the
you
very first
didn't.
time.
You didn't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
did.
You
Yes, I
said
did.
the
You
third
weren't
one you're
listening, but
missing.
that's the very first one I said. That is the
Oh,
very
my
first because
God.
that's the one you can't forget. It's the exact. It's you cannot forget judicial because it's judge judicial. It's the same
Okay,
fucking
listen.
thing.
Okay,
So then
listen,
it's
listen. Real
executive,
quick,
which is the
real quick.
president.
Calm down, science lady. The first two you named, you didn't name judicial.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yes, go back. Executive, legislative.
Then you ran through about 20 more.
Before you said judicial.
I stand
And
corrected.
not even that. Then you were like
stand corrected.
you were like administration, military, judicial, karate chop.
I was-
I'll take a large Coke and fries. And I'm like, you just said it. You're like administrative. I'm like, fuck. Like, good Lord, Final Fantasy 12. You just are just. Anyway, that's our
I'm
show. Thanks
nervous.
for joining
I got
us.
nervous.
You're nervous at the very end of the show. Oh my god.
Nervous at the end of the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got butterflies in my tummy.
Yeah.
There's so much pressure.
Mm.
Yeah. Move to Kabul. It's cheap. Okay.
God, I'm never gonna remember that either. Legislative.
Legislative, executive.
Anywho, but I'm still winning. I still got all 7 continents.
What are you winning?
I got 7 continents. No one else got the 7 continents. I got technically the 3 branches of government, except for I didn't know that I did. So I'm winning. I am winning.
There you go.
I didn't know
Congratulations.
this was a game, but congratulations. Yes.
Congratulations.
Wow. Check your email for like some type of thing you can print out.
I want a gold
It
star.
says, I won the podcast today. Very well. You beat Johnny today. He was a no-show.
I showed up. I know. Where is he?
Something to do with mushrooms. So,
Chocolate covered mushroom.
That'll be tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. For Marie.
Bye.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, download, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday. Brand new episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll see you next time.